How to install libav/avconv on macOS X or macOS 11. OS comes with the command line video conversion utility avconv, but this tool provides limited functionality compared to the avconv provided by libav. How can I install avconv on OS X or macOS 11?
First, grab the library. Set up the dependencies with macports or other package managers such as Homebrew. Build libav. Then you can run avconv. X264 plus ASM seems to be required to get working CPU capabilities, so if you don't get them, EA lib 264 at 0 by 7 phase 66101 at 800 using CPU capabilities column none, run. Sudo port upgrade enforce variants X264 plus ASM. You should get SDH like lib 264 at 0 by 7 FC62401B600 using CPU capabilities column MMX 2 fasts, 3 fast shuffles, 4.2 of.
Just install it with brew.
For videos hosted on HTTPS, many, these days, make sure you build avconv with open source support.
For those without brew, and until macports come up with a port for libav, here are my notes for installing libav on OS X 10.8.5 from source. Libav version 12_dev0, from GitHub. The main problem I faced was that libav uses some_time headweight, semaphore.h in Linux, which is not defined in macOS. This postless URL mentions that Keith Shortridge of the Australian Astronomical Observatory Software Group, thanks, have written an implementation of said function for macOS which can be found here this URL. Download the two files into $libavdir/libav device and then add the following line in the header file, some_timeheadweight.h. In some_timeheadweight some_tsym, construct timespec abs_timeout. Then edit the makefile in $libavdir/libav device and add some_timeheadweight.o at the end of the abs variable. Configure and make all. You are good to go. For the record, I use the following configure command. Warning! I cannot say or guarantee whether the said implementation of some_timeheadweight is the correct one and or will have no side effects to the working of libav or indeed any other part of the system which links to libav libraries which have now a some_timeheadweight implementation in there. For the latter may I suggest renaming some_timeheadweight everywhere in your copy of libav and Keith's implementation. Also check if any other symbols are exported from some_timeheadweight.o and rename them also. Here are the new, renamed symbols from Keith Shortridge's implementation of some_timeheadweight. Some_timeheadweight_Keith, timeout thread main_Keith, trigger signal_Keith, ignore signal_Keith, timeout thread cleanup_Keith. Remove underscore Keith to get the original names. The only reference to some underscore time Edwait and libav, for said version, is in jack.c.
avconv